We are the Guinea Pig Collective. All will be associated.
Playing in the bathtub with your little dog?
You can do it. Wonder Wheel. I don't want to go through life being a Wonder Wheel murderer.
And it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a guinea pig neighbor. What's going on, people? How you doing?
How you doing?
Just one of those days. We are joined, as always, by Vinnie Art. Of course, you guys know us by now, the pig and the other pig. Two guineas just hanging out, and of course, we're joined by a third guinea right down there on the bottom of the panel. Welcome back, Trina of Real Horror.
Hey, nice to be here. Hope you all are doing well.
We are doing it.
We're doing, yes, that's it. We hope you're doing better than we are.
We are also joined by Lurch. What's going on, Lurch? Lurch will chime in when he's able to. Let's say hi to the people in the chat real quick. Of course, Lurch was the first one in the chat. What's going on? Armada Tidal Wave, June 2024. Why so long, Hasbro? Because Hasbro sucks balls. Chaos Hoy, what's going on, man? Hope that you're doing well. I see that you are. Always good to see you guys. Remember to share the links out there to let everybody know we're going, because YouTube likes to play their silly freaking games. Superfan Adam Shawhan in the chat. What up? Hail the chat, nibble dibble, baby. Always good to see you, my friend. Guys, it is going to be another fun one. Trina also hanging in the chat as well as on the panel, and we are getting ready to have some fun. Oh, okay. No problem, Lurch. When you get it figured out, let us know. I mean, it's not a problem at all. Getting ready to have a good time here. I want to start off because it's in the title. What's in the box? And normally we'd be talking about Lurch's War Games return. No, it sounded like he was buzzing
Building
his
something.
Microphone.
Maybe he was building something.
That's all right. You get it figured out. This shit kind of happens. This is the problems of freaking live streaming, equipment.
Yeah.
Equipment always fails. It is inevitable. But what's in the box? It's in the title. So what is in the box? Welcome back. As we're getting ready to do an unboxing. Just got this one in the mail for my birthday from my good friend Vinnie Art. So let's go ahead and let's see what we got in the box. What's in the box? What's in the box?
Show you with the box. What was in the box? What's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
Oh yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, happy birthday to me. Happy birthday. Got my Decepticon Frenzy. Oh yeah, gonna have to do a review on that one. I've been looking for this one everywhere in my stores and they never seem to have it. So I already got Rumble in the back in blue and now I got Frenzy in red. Time to check this bad boy out.
Hey, you're welcome, buddy. It's the only one I was able to find
I'm like, well, Tommy likes these more than I do. If it wasn't for Tommy, I wouldn't have had Soundwave. So I'm like, yeah, here we go. Perfect gift.
Been looking for him forever. Like, and it's really odd because both you and Trina always talk about, like, every time I go to my stores, I'm always seeming to find a plethora of figures that you guys are not seeing in your stores. But that guy, never available in any of my stores. Have not seen it once. Yeah. Even the Rumble one, I seen it for a little bit here and there, and then that quickly just disappeared off the shelves as well. So it seems to be that case with certain stores. Key figures that I seem to be looking for, they never have them on the damn shelves, ever.
Well, it's the only time I've seen him. I've never seen Rumble. I said, well, Frenzy's here. I'll get him regardless. I mean, I wanted him for, for the Soundwave kind of collection, but I'm like, well, I know Tommy has more of them. And yeah, this is the one that he can't find. So I'm like, yeah, it couldn't be more of a perfect gift.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much for that. And Lurch, no problem, man. I understand how it goes. Slasher had problems like that with his microphone and headphone set for months before he was able to get it all worked out and come back on. So when you're able to, man, you got the link to the show. If you figure it out before the show ends, you're more than welcome to just jump right back in.
Yeah, man, you're always welcome. Chaos Hoy, what's up? Yeah, hello everyone who's watching on all the different platforms right now.
Yeah, thank you all for coming in. Like I said, be sure to share out the link and have a little bit of fun. Talking about stuff that we enjoy instead of the stuff that we don't like. Like so many of these damn people who just can't help sticking their dicks in the car door and slamming it shut every time because they've got to watch that next season of the MCU.
Ouch.
Oh, this is such a fun show. Ow, this is such a fun show. Ow. Bunch of damn idiots. But yeah, speaking of that frenzy, so I got the review up for that one, and much like the Rumble, I think this one is killer. So I'm gonna go ahead and play that, and then the floor is open to either one of you.
Sweet.
Welcome back as we are hanging out with Cliff Jumper. Oh, just had a birthday recently, didn't you, Cliff Jumper? Cliff Jumper turned 4 here in January. Cliff Jumper's getting his nom on as we're getting ready for the next Transformers video. Here we go from Transformers Studio Series, the movie. We've got Decepticon Frenzy in red. Very nice. Got Rumble in blue, and now I got Frenzy in red, so now I have both of those tapes. Also need now is a Ravage and a Laserbeak and all the other tapes, Rat Bat and everything that they should have for this 86 movie. But here we go with this guy. Let's go ahead and get this one out of the package and take a look at it.
First we crack the shell, then we crack the nuts inside.
So right out of the box, here we go with Frenzy in red. Exactly the same as Rumble. This one looks okay, but instead of talking about it, let's just go ahead and get in some action poses with all his accessories. What do you think about that, Jumper? Much like the old school Rumble and Frenzy, this one has the little flight wings blasters that you could port on his back. Why this guy doesn't have tons of articulation, because see right here that he can get down into a kneeling position, and he has a little bit of range with the arms as well. We'll zoom in a little bit closer, checking it out. Now, because there is a little bit of pivot in his toes, because it's part of transformation, you can get him some fairly dynamic leg poses. And just like Rumble, he comes with the little pile driver attachments, which really, it makes sense for Rumble, makes no sense for Frenzy. He's supposed to be able to turn his drums and make a high-pitched noise, not send seismic shakes through the ground. And finally, here we go with Frenzy in his cassette tape form. And then, yes, him along with Rumble can both fit into Soundwave's chest cavity door. Anyway, guys, that is all we have on this one. I think this one is pretty decent. Basically it's the same thing as the Rumble figure. It's just been repainted. I mean, technically this is the original Rumble's colors too, so technically you can call this another version of Rumble if you so wanted to. think this one was pretty good overall. I would say I would probably give this one probably somewhere in the same ballpark that I gave the first one. I'll give this one an 8 out of 10.
The Transformers, more than meets the eye. The Transformers.
Nice.
Another one, very solid. I like the fact that those small ones like that, when they put at least halfway decent articulation, get down to a kneeling position. And yeah, Chaos Hoy, as long as he doesn't bend the knee to the snowflake nuts. And what's going on? Keely Chow, good to see you.
What's up?
Once again, thank you for that, Vinny. Thank you. Now I've got all the tapes that they had available right now, and I'm really actually shocked they haven't released Laserbeak or Ratbat yet.
Yeah. I don't know what they're waiting on. Those are some more classic ones that belong with them.
Well, exactly. I mean, considering that they're part of the core class and they usually don't take as much time to pump those things out, I mean, you would think that they would have just already filled the toy shelves with those things and maybe start doing ones you didn't necessarily see in the movie, like Buzzsaw or maybe some of the other tapes, because at that point, why not?
Yeah, it'd be great. I don't know. I think that core line that they're kind of part of, I mean, yeah, those all look good. And for some reason, like the figures that you would want, they don't have. It's bizarre. Like you'll see like some other shitty figure that's the peg warmer instead of the one that everybody wants. It's like load it up. What's the big problem?
Well, right now with those core figures, the only ones that I'm seeing constantly on the shelves is I'm seeing a few of the Dinobot ones from the Volcanica set.
Yeah,
I'm seeing Optimus Prime. And there was one other one. Surprisingly, the 86 movie core class Ironhide that they made, which didn't make any sense that they did the full-size Voyager one. That core class one for Ironhide sold out like quickly. Like it didn't make any sense.
Yeah, I noticed that. That's weird. Hey, Lurch, welcome back. Is it working?
Yeah, it should be working now.
Hey,
There
you are.
he is.
There he is.
Yeah, I just hooked up a microphone. Fuck it. My headset is broken.
Oh, damn.
That sucks.
Hey, glad we could hear you.
Yeah, at least I was able to jump on. I felt bad.
I never feel bad.
Yeah, there's nothing to feel bad about. It's just, again, it happens. No big deal.
Yeah, I just, said I'd jump on and then wasn't able to. So anyway, moving on.
Yeah, you're here, so that's good. Yeah, you got any cool figures? You or Trina? Anything you guys want to show?
Yeah, I have a couple to show, but you guys go first.
I just went first.
He went
Twice.
first, yeah.
I blew 2 loads onto the screen. It's
did.
somebody else's turn.
Fine. I'll break the ice with a couple of shorts. How about that? On this end, and then I'll save because the one that I have it's a bit longer. Yeah, that's what she said. So yeah, it's actually something pretty cool. I posted up the other day. Yeah, they have the more Terra Tunes or Toonie Terrors or whatever they're called. The Mega one looked pretty good. I was kind of surprised at the quality, and they brought back Freddy as well.
Yeah, I'd seen the Freddy one a number of weeks ago, along with I kept hitting Herbert West all over the place.
Yeah, he started popping up again, which is good. So yeah,
Is it Herbert West from Reanimator?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Here's another one. I didn't know if you'd seen they re-released these or not, Vinny, and I was really thinking to get it, but the money has been running tight. They had the twins from The Shining again.
Yeah, I've seen that too. Yeah, they do look good. But yeah, I don't know why Herbert West, he comes with the John Kerry head.
You don't know why?
Yeah, look, hold on. Yeah.
You don't know why?
I know it's supposed to be in the movie, but it looks like John Kerry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be one of the heads he's reanimating, but
Yeah, it does look like John Kerry, though. You're right.
Doesn't it? Like a young one. But yeah, I know in the movie, I think it was the other doctor, or the guy who.
Yep.
Yeah, he was one of the heads there. But that was pretty good. And what was the other thing? Yeah, this was kind of interesting.
And I'm sorry, Vinny. Real quick, say hello to Scrambles. Tommy Blue Loads. You damn right, I did. All over the screen. And Brutal Morningwood's in the house. What's up, Brutal? I hope that you were TPing out watching this one.
Hey, Brutal. Oh man, but yeah, apparently they have some more of the Batman animated series, and it's funny too because Todd's like, I don't like the plain guys and guys in suits. Okay, how about a butler?
I sure hope he comes with a can of tuna.
I don't see one. He's got a tray. He's got the cups.
Look, man, I don't really care what McFarlane does at this point. Every figure they have needs to come with a can of tuna.
This one probably smells like tuna.
Maybe Catwoman comes with a can of tuna.
That would be smart. But yeah, apparently they have the Schumacher movie. I don't know which one it was. What was it? Batman Forever or
The one with Poison Ivy. She's the one. Mr. Freeze was in that one.
Yeah.
Wasn't that Batman and Robin?
Yeah,
Oh, it's regular Batman. And Robin?
Yeah, that's the really bad one.
Okay, yeah.
I love those movies.
Yeah, they were pretty awful. But
No,
I think
shut your mouth. I love those movies. I own them.
Confirmed.
No
Trina
judging.
Trina loves bat nipples. It is confirmed.
That's right. I do think Val Kilmer was a good Batman. He wasn't given the right material to really do it.
Yeah, I've always said Val Kilmer actually played a decent Batman. It's the rest of the movie.
I think, yeah, I agree. I think all the actors did very well. It just, but could have used better scripts, I think.
Yeah, they went the campy route, and Schumacher put the Schumacher touch on it. But the figures, they do look good. I never liked her design that they did though with the eyebrows. If they had done regular makeup or something on her face, or more of like the kind of like green vein kind of thing, that would have worked better. But for what it is, though, I think they did a very nice job. Although I think this figure is huge. She looks gigantic in the packaging. Like the scale is completely off, in my opinion.
I'm gonna have to see if I can find it. I just love these movies.
Yeah, I only saw this one in Books a Million. So they had one of her and one of Batgirl.
They have a really huge you remember Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman.
Yeah.
They have a huge one of her. I think I showed you guys
Oh yeah, the 18-inch one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen Penguin and I have the Batman. I was gifted that by a friend a couple of years ago. I did a little review on him. What a colossal pain in the ass to shoot that one because he was bigger than the box that I have to film them in.
Yeah.
It was crazy, but yeah, great
That's
stuff.
what happened with me when you gave me that Wonder Woman figure. It was too big for my setup, so I had to make a new setup.
It was too big for her setup, yo. Shame on you.
What's up, Adam? Giggity.
Giggity goo. Hail everybody.
What up, Adam? What up? Yeah, but when it's too big, that's when you wind up getting the Arby's roast beef lips and everything like that. So it's always best to be careful with this kind of stuff. As Trina would always say, use plenty of Vaseline.
Oh no, not the Vaseline.
Not that again. We'll get back to the figures. This actually is a Build-A-Wave figure, and it is the Mr. Freeze.
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
I kind of figured that with the blue and the silver.
Yeah, you can see his body there, part of it. So she comes with the main part. And here is the Batgirl. I was tempted to get this one because I think the likeness was amazing. But again, I wasn't a big fan of those movies. And there was no other real paint application on her. It's just all like jet black. They could have done something a little extra. But, I mean, it is what it is. Because I know like and they should have done it in the movie, especially with Schumacher. He loves color. So had they done the inside of the cape like that yellow or, kind of like an orangey color, something like that would have been a lot better and some highlights on the suit. But, I mean, to be more traditional Batgirl.
Well, not only that, but there's not even a bat symbol on her anywhere.
Well, there is. It's a weird.
Yeah, it is kind of done like a third party, like they didn't want to get sued.
Yeah, but he got the license he has a license to do all this stuff. So this is official.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just saying it not having the Batman symbol, like, I don't know.
Yeah, it was weird.
What they do with figures, were they?
Yeah, I don't know.
This is just how she looked in that movie. It's just how they made her.
Yeah. Because I mean, again, it goes back to personal taste too. Because there are things like had I been working on that, I would have made sure those suits would have been even more badass. And not to say that it was awful, because the suits, they have a lot of detail, but she's got no nipples. How come she doesn't have nipples?
Right?
Because that was another movie.
What other movie?
We need Batgirl nipples. What's going on, Edwin?
Wait, okay, now I gotta look.
It was in both of them.
Yeah, which, okay, hold on.
Yeah. Schumacher, that was his added touch to the suits. And
Yeah, Batman and Robin Forever.
Is that the movie? Yeah.
Batman and Robin. Okay, so, all right, Batman and Robin was the one with the nipples. But no, Batman Forever did.
You sure both of them didn't? I thought they both did.
I don't think Batman Forever had the bat nipples thing. I think that was the Batman and Robin movie.
For everyone watching, I apologize that this devolved into just nipple talk instead of toy talk.
Right?
Yeah, I think, it was just, I thought it was just one of them, but now I can't remember. Oh, wait, Chaos is saying they both did.
I remember bat nipples just being in the last one. That was the whole big bleh.
That's what I thought.
With Clooney, because Clooney likes nipples.
Yeah.
Well, I know Batman and Robin did, because what's his nuts who was playing Robin? It just looks so ridiculous with the outfit.
Oh yeah. With Chris something. I can't remember his. What the hell was the guy's last name?
I'm gonna have
I don't know. You seen one Hollywood actor, you've seen them all.
Yeah, pretty much. But wait, Kilmer did one movie, or he did two of them?
I thought he did one.
One.
Oh, it was one. Okay. It's like I said, it's been a minute.
Yeah, I get them mixed up too. They're just basically the old style when they were trying to recreate the Gotham from the comic books and stuff like that, and the cartoons, instead of just doing their own thing like they did later, where it kind of just looked like New York.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I think Tim Burton, he had a good vision with it. He went more over the top with that Gothic kind of landscape. So that was really cool. And I know in the other ones, oh shit,
it's Bat Adam.
Oh, that's fantastic. So yeah. Well, these were the shorts that I had for today. Oh, this was really cool too. I don't remember if I showed it last week or 2 weeks ago. I can't remember. I haven't been to a comic shop like in a month. So whenever the hell I did that, I put this up. This was a really cool piece as well.
That's pretty sexy.
Yeah, I might have shown this one. But,
wow.
Yeah, they had it high up, and they finally moved it down to a lower case. And holy crap, this thing is. Yeah, if I had
it does remind you of like the animated series and stuff. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they did a beautiful job. It's like a mix of like I'd say like the cartoon and a little bit of like Brian Bolland is in there with the Joker, and I'd say like a Jim Lee flavor with the Batman.
Yeah,
I like the styles, but overall epic piece. This thing was jaw dropping, and it is huge. This ain't no little boy. This thing is substantial in size.
I love it.
I'm sure they want a fortune for it if it's for sale.
Oh yeah. And I know he said like the base there was some scuffs on it. I guess when they were taking it out of the box, they might have damaged the paint a little bit, but
well, if it's got scuffs on it and you decide you're really interested, you could always Chris Fisk them down.
Well, I can't afford this to begin with. It's like, I got no rooms. No. I'm looking to sell more stuff. The only things I'm really getting right now is, like I said, the G.I. Joe stuff. That's like the one line. If I got to pick one right now, that's the only thing I'm still kind of getting. But and anyway, I'll be showing. I got a really cool one. You guys will see soon. But we'll let Trina. If you're ready, if you're up.
Okay, let me see.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do.
Bertle wants to know. The question is, will it fit in Trina's setup?
It depends on how big it is.
And how much Vaseline is used.
You might need extra Vaseline, if it's too large.
Your go-to is Vaseline. What the
Always. Hey, if I needed any gas from you.
Okay, 1 second.
Oh, jeez.
Chaos wants to know, did you all play a Arkham Asylum and City. I played the first two.
Oh yeah. I picked up at Christmas time. They have Return to Arkham, which are the first two games.
Yeah.
That they redid it with the Unreal Engine. I haven't put it into the system yet. I have not had a chance to play, but I want to make sure I got it before they disappeared, because they did. All these stores, holy shit, they are completely empty right now. Best Buy looks like it's closing down. It's insane. I filmed a couple of things, and I'll put them up as shorts either tomorrow or tonight. But yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah, the original Arkham games were really good for their time period, especially. They came out for PS3 and Xbox 360 era. So at that time, those graphics were really impressive.
They were, and the story was great too, because Paul Dini, he wrote the majority of it.
Yeah, it did actually feel real as opposed to just being written for a game.
Yeah,
like it felt like it could be something in a comic or something.
Yeah. Paul Dini, he's written the comics, and he wrote a good number of the animated series, including the Mr. Freeze episode, which won an Emmy. So, yeah, he knows the characters. So,
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, all right, man. Oh, we got Elvira, the scary Xmas. Sweet.
Yep. So this is Elvira's Scary Christmas and Xmas, I should say, and this is from Tommy. This was a gift from Tommy, so thank you for this, Tommy. And this figure is awesome. I can't this is definitely, you can tell this is an ultimate figure by how many accessories it comes with.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just really well done. And I love the box art and everything like that.
Yeah,
and
it's really nice.
And it also, I show it, let me see. Let me get past this part right here. So that's how it comes in this, it looks like it's gift wrapped.
Yeah, it's a gift wrap slipcover. And here's the funny thing: when I picked this one up, and I think I told Trina about this, when I went to go back to the store, because I seen it once, and she said she was really interested. I went back to look for it. I found the slipcover sitting in one location, and then the figure in another one. Somebody was trying to separate them, so you wouldn't know what it was initially, unless you were actually looking. So I had to go in one spot, find the slipcover, and then I went back and searched for the toy and found it before I grabbed it, because I wasn't going to get it without the slipcover.
Wow.
And I wanted to show you this, Vinnie.
Mm-hmm.
So your name is on the naughty list, but it's spelled differently.
That's how I normally spell it. I just how I sign my name. I leave the Y out because it looks cleaner going across.
Oh yeah, okay.
But that's awesome.
And also, there's someone named Ash on this, which I love that.
Oh, sweet.
But yeah, this is everything out of the box, and yeah.
I wonder if NECA was trying to say something, because I know those guys.
Yeah, this is a really good. This is a really nice figure. It's just like the first Elvira that I reviewed.
Mm-hmm.
This one is actually, her legs are a little more sturdy than the other one.
I was gonna say those look like a lot better built legs than the first figure had.
Yeah. To a degree, what you actually mentioned in the video, where I couldn't bend the knees, that's really out of focus. But the knees are hinged, but it was so hard to move them. I didn't try anymore. I didn't want to snap them.
Oh wow.
But yeah, same articulation in her arms and stuff.
Very cool.
I love the outfit that she has on. It's just a good looking figure.
Yeah, the actual cloth goods, the soft goods, whatever they call it. It looks really nice.
It does. I love that.
Yeah, the fact that it's not just a cheap molded piece of plastic.
Yep. Yeah, see right there, I was really trying, and then I was like, nope, not going to do that anymore.
Yeah, once you feel enough resistance, kind of stop trying to force it.
Yeah,
that's when a nice heat gun comes in handy, like really low setting, just warm it up a little bit so you can start moving it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, come on. We know Trina's got hair taller than she is. So she's in the bathroom doing her hair. She just put the doll in there. The action figure to be fine.
The fuck?
She's got hair longer than Elvira. We know it.
No, I have a pixie haircut.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, she said it multiple times.
I know, but could you just imagine Trina with hair like that? Just bring it in there with her. She's doing her hair. Come on.
You should get a wig that's like that, the beehive one.
When I was younger and I had a lot of hair like that, that is what it looked like. I had so much hair.
Oh boy. Well, that's cool that they have the signature on the base too.
Yeah, I love that. I don't think I've had a figure come with a base. And,
yeah, like an actual base. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. And because the other Elvira figure that I have, I'm using a stand for it because it didn't come with anything.
Right. Yeah, that's weird that they didn't even do that for the first one.
Yeah, a lot of them just come with those like crescent shaped little peg stands. Like a little crescent at the base, and it's just a little peg.
Yeah, I'm surprised that the first one didn't.
Well, I think this one was supposed to be a little bit more of a special release, obviously, done up with a slip cover and everything like that. And I think that's probably why they included the base with this one.
Yeah, for sure. And this was way more limited as well. I've never seen this in stores. I seen they have another version, I guess the New Year's special, which it's the same exact figure as the first one, except her dress is a red one with sparkly stuff all over it. And, yeah, and the box has like fireworks on it.
Yep, I did see that.
He's a cool little demon.
Yeah, this little creature. He's cool. A cool little accessory that comes with it.
Now, did this pop up anywhere, or is this like their own design?
I haven't. I think this is just their design because I don't. Maybe she did this look in one of her the
TV special.
The TV specials, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But these accessories are cool.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's their own design just for one reason, because they have a few ones that they only release around Christmas time, like they did the Fiend in the Christmas outfit.
Yeah.
They also did the Santa stripe with Gizmo, which obviously was never in any movie.
Right.
And I think this is the same thing. This is a special release right around Christmas time.
Okay.
I dig it.
But they didn't do her dog, right?
No. The only time we see her Gonk is in a Toonie Terror version.
Yeah. The one that came with the sofa, which I don't know. I should have gotten it that time. I only saw it the one time and never again.
So that little spoon that's in the bowl, that ended up breaking off at the top because it sucks. I had a hard time putting it in the creature's hand. But overall, I love it. I really do love that figure. Nice. Thank you again, Tommy.
No, not a problem. Like I said, you said you wanted it. You didn't see it in your area. Of course, I'm going to go grab it for you.
That's fantastic. Hell yeah.
And what's going on, Slasher, man? Good to see you.
What's up, man?
Slasher.
What's up, buddy?
Slasher.
Yeah, I guess this hibernation thing ain't working out. So
damn it.
Yeah, I guess I'm back.
Well, you were down for a week or two, like the rest of us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know you were hoping for more. Like I told you, there was no, you have to be here or nothing. I mean, if you wanted,
I know.
I know.
But I just came back from the store. I ain't doing anything, so figured why not.
Oh yeah.
Always a pleasure to have you on with us.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, man. Always.
Yeah. Wiener approved, man. Wiener dog approved.
So, all right, Tommy and Vinnie, I wanted to show you guys this because this is a picture that you brought up last week, Tommy. Remember that G.I. Joe figure, Nunchuck?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is none. All right. If no one's ever had this guy, you at least know one or two people who had this guy. I know one of you is going to recognize this. Let's see. Let's get a bigger picture. This guy?
Oh yeah. Yeah,
See, I don't remember him because by the time they got to Ninja Force, I pretty much checked out.
Oh yeah. Well, that's what I was saying. If you didn't have this guy, someone at least knew someone who had this guy. I knew like three or four people who had this guy.
Yeah, I knew a bunch of people that had this figure. I never had this figure, but yeah, I've seen that figure before.
Yeah.
I don't think he was bad looking for a Ninja Force guy.
Yeah, he was pretty good.
Yeah, it's a good figure for that era.
Yeah.
Did he have? Is that material coming out of the back of his head?
Yeah. It's like the OG Dusty. Remember how the OG Dusty had the cloth part on the back of his head? Yeah.
Right.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Sweet. Yeah, I can't say. I didn't have him.
I didn't have him either. I had the purple guy.
Wouldn't it be funny if it was the old school Dusty as a ninja?
I had this guy, the purple guy.
Yeah, I had him too.
Dice.
Yeah, he reminded me a little bit of that character from Marvel. I forgot the dude's name, but a villain, a Captain America villain. But I had this.
I'm trying to think of which Captain America. Because it's kind of sounded.
He had like a cat mask or something. It looked like and like a vaudevillian mustache. It looked like, but
it's kind of ringing a bell.
Yeah, he's like a martial artist character. I can't remember his name though, but he always reminded me of him. But yeah, I remember because like those knees were very unique to that figure.
Yeah.
I seem to recall another Joe having that same boot setup.
Yeah.
With the overextended knee pads. I'm recalling one of them did.
One that wasn't a Ninja Force guy?
Yes, this was pre-Ninja Force. There was another figure had something similar that it may not be exactly the same, but it was pretty similar.
And thank you for showing me that because it was driving me crazy. Years ago, I stumbled upon that staff. I'm like, who the hell does this belong to?
Yeah, I still have the staff. I don't have the figure anymore. But I had him and I had Storm Shadow. I thought this Storm Shadow was cool. He wasn't as cool as version 2, but
yeah, I like this. The sleeveless one is my favorite, but that one and like the kind of gray and white camo.
The snow camouflage.
I didn't like the weapons that came with the sleeveless one. Like he had those stupid. He had like the nunchucks where if you try and like, since it's all plastic, if you bend it, it's gonna eventually break.
Right.
Yep.
Tommy, didn't the twins have something that came up off their boots, kind of like that?
Yes, they did.
I don't think they were that high though.
No, they weren't that high, but they were very similar to that.
Yeah, because that's the only thing I could think of, and that it was anywhere near that. Because I never saw the ninja ones. That's kind of cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was out of it by then. But yeah, right on, man.
Yeah, see, here was
okay.
Yeah, the OG with his weapons. Yeah, see, he had like it was the same type of shit with like the Ninja Turtles, the Michelangelo Ninja Turtles figure. You bend them too much, they're gonna snap at the middle.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, he had that little wimpy ass bow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was just put some plastic or a metal chain, and then that wouldn't have happened. But they made them out of plastic, so
yeah. Or even if they had like,
I still like this one, but my favorite is the second one.
Yeah. They're cool though, man. Yeah, all the G.I. Joes that they've done, that's why I'm really surprised. I wasn't intending to get as many of the classifieds as I've been doing, but if they're doing them right, yeah.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, once they start doing it right, and real quick, what's going on, Samba Go-Go? Toy's hands are too big. Is it a transformer? You son of a bitch. Monotony also in the house. Hello, my name is Tony, and yes, you guys know me. My bathwater is foamy and chunky, like minestrone.
Minestrone.
Well, since we did G.I. Joes, I'm gonna whip this one out.
He's gonna whip it out. Everybody stand back.
Get back. This was a big one. I was surprised too because I didn't think that this guy was out yet, and they only had one in the store. And I've been pretty good about stuff. I mean, everything else I've gotten have been like pretty good discounts. So I'm like, screw it, I'm gonna get this. I got Mutt in Junkyard.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I thought you had him already.
No, I didn't even know he was out. Apparently, he just came out like a week ago, I think.
Yeah, I
that's
seen
cool.
one of my targets had about 4 of them sitting on the shelf.
Oh wow.
Oh, so this is them finally going back to the clear boxes, huh?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
cool.
That was the
Hallelujah.
first G.I. Joe I ever had that wasn't like from a garage sale and shit. And you're saying
yeah.
Target is who has this?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look.
Yeah, he's.
Why does it have to be at Target?
I know, right? Like
Right.
that's why I was almost like, Tommy, Tommy, I'm sending you money.
Yeah, he's. This thing was amazing. Again, I love how they did the packaging. Again, 113. 113 of these they've done so far. That's crazy. But yeah, beautiful stuff. He's got a scar on his cheek. He's got 2 scars on his cheek. Like the detail that they put into this, absolutely amazing. And I love all the hands that they put in there, all the different swap out hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Very
awesome.
cool.
Really good for posing them.
I like how it's funny. It's funny to me how the dog comes with an extra head, but the
dude don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said.
Yeah,
that
you know
because
what?
I was stoned. I'm like, hey, there's got to be another head, right? I don't want to see a dog head. But then
You know
again,
what they should have
Well, I
did?
mean, the
Just-
dog is a character, so
Yeah,
I
but
don't know.
instead of giving the dog an extra head, they should have just gave him like a jaw, like like a movable jaw, like a
Yeah,
hinges on the jaw,
That would
Yeah,
be
but I guess
good.
they wanted your regular kind of calm dog face and then the angry one, the attack
guess.
one. So I mean,
well,
like,
see, I would want to buy another dog then, so I have them both with happy and angry face.
yeah,
Yeah, instead of just a
Just a damn
decapitated
head.
dog head.
Yeah.
instead of just swapping it out.
Yeah.
Oh man, but yeah, I think they did. Yeah, wow, they did a great job. Although I'm gonna say, be mindful. You could see his paw over here. This one, this one definitely needs to be heated up because to twist it like that, the mushroom joint that's connected there could snap off. It feels a little flimsy. The other feet not so bad, or the other paws rather. But and you got to be mindful too of when you move the articulation in the legs, because the connection point is fairly weak because it's just like a post that goes up into the rest of it. So when you move it, it's very stiff. So you got to push it more towards him, like up into the cavity of where it is, and then kind of bend it. But that was cool too. They did like a half ball joint.
Hey, Vinny, they moved now. I don't remember the original dog moving. I'm just saying.
None
no,
of the animal accessories. They were all, they were all like stiff. They were all
they were all
joints.
static.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
joints.
statue style, right? Yeah.
Here's another fun tip too. If you want a cool dog, that's very nicely sculpted as well.
Valaverse.
Go take. Oh, Valaverse has been doing them.
Oh yeah. Valaverse has got some amazing looking dog figures that come with certain figures, like they're top notch.
Oh, I didn't see those yet.
Tommy, Vinny, what are you doing to the dog's feet?
Fucking poor dog, man.
I'm showing
waiting
the
on mine to
articulation.
start crying. They're all
He's
sleeping.
doing his yoga exercises.
I'm showing the posability of the figure.
I see the Schwartz
Yeah,
is
but
in love with you.
In what scenario?
There isn't any scenario. I'm literally just grabbing every joint and moving every joint. She's like, "What are you doing to that poor dog?"
He's giving him a doggy massage.
That's not the joint we were looking for.
But I do like that they did do the dumbbell kind of ball joint for the head.
Yeah.
So you do have excellent range in there as
That's
well.
cool.
And yeah, if you want, you could pop it off and take the collar off. I think you could take that kind of vest thing off too, the harness. But I wasn't risking it because I think you might have to pop off a limb, or I don't know. I wasn't gonna try it again. Not with the prices on these guys. But I think it looks good anyway. Look, he's got Italian forearms. A little bit by his chest as well.
Is that a personal attack or something?
It's to myself. But actually, it's funny because he's Mutt everyone kept thinking that he was Junkyard. No,
he's Junkyard.
Yeah, he's Mutt. It's Stanley Perlmutter is his name, and that's where they have the Mutt part of it from. But yeah, I thought they did a very nice job with this guy. Articulation's excellent. This was really cool. They started to figure out how to do a proper joint for the figures that have like these type of vests, because a lot of times they're very restrictive. He's got like a clicking joint in there that actually works very well, plus that half kind of ball joint. So you could get some pretty good posability out of that as well. Legs are fantastic because, again, he comes with a dog, so you'd picture him like on kneeling poses and stuff too. And they made sure that everything was going to work properly and get him into some very, very good poses. Like to bend down, pet the dog, and all that type of stuff. Because I know a lot of Joes, some of them have like weird articulation and they don't look as good kneeling down, but he looks perfect. He does come with a muzzle. The dog doesn't. But this was on the original packaging to the original figure.
OG Mutt had that. OG Mutt had the face guard.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. Because I remember the box art, and I saw it on the box art. But very cool that they added those things. I made a joke. I said the COVID mask. But
yeah, right. That's the first thing I
was
thought.
gonna say,
like,
if anything, it's probably supposed to be like sort of a filter mask for gas attacks, but
yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, because he's the canine unit, and sometimes they.
Are you sure it isn't when the dog has bad farts? Because man, I got to tell you.
Yeah, that's true.
It is a Roddy.
yeah, for when the dog gets into the chili.
Right. And I liked how they did the helmet. They have like a flat kind of paint job on it. It feels a little, it's not smooth like the other helmets or no glossy finish. And I think it works better than most of the other kind of figures that have like those type of accessories. I don't know, something really cool about it. And they gave it 2 different size goggles. So if you wanted, you could put one on him and it fits properly, or you could do the one that's a little bit bigger where it's over the actual helmet itself. So that was pretty cool.
See, I like with these that they're doing like the goggles for because he didn't have like his goggles were attached to his helmet. The original. It's like there was so many figures like that had the goggles attached to the helmet. You couldn't like pull them down. And it's cool that they're adding these on. I like.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, I think they did a stellar job with this guy, and just again the different kind of ways that you could pose him is really good. All those different accessories. The hands are great. He's got his bitch slapping hand. He's got another one for the tree. He's got his Italian hand. Hey, what's up?
That's hilarious.
Hey, dog, coming back here. Where are you go?
Well, is that his proctologist finger for the dog?
Yeah. Oh shit.
Let's look up in the. Never mind.
Well, I think the dog's neutered. He didn't have any, so.
Yeah, I noticed. I was gonna say, is the dog a girl?
Yeah, because he would have came with a cupping hand if it was a boy.
But very cool. And that the weapons, they do have storage on them. That knife ain't coming out. Everything is very snug. Although the
nice
one,
little 1911 design.
Yeah, they did a good job. And they all have the guns actually have like the hole in the front, so you could attach like the effects that came with the other figures, like their special edition, like that 3 set that I have.
Could it be possibly that they heard us talking about it?
Probably.
I think they intended to do it because they were starting to do it with the Transformers figures. I think they did it on 1 or 2 of the Marvel.
Well,
Legends.
I mean, honestly, they've been doing with the Transformer figures going back a few series, like before War for Cybertron, they were doing it.
Yeah.
I think that was for blast effects. Yeah,
yeah,
like
those are cool.
Oh, I'm sorry, going back 2 full series. So Power of the Primes, they had a few that had that, but the one before that was Titan's Return.
Mm-hmm.
And goddamn, that's like almost 10 years ago now, I think, at this point, or maybe even well over 10 years. They had some of the figures that came with the blast effects there because they were the ones that were like little they turned into little weapons and shit for the Transformers, and almost every single one of them came with blast effects.
Nice. Yeah, those little ones, yeah. I think I bought one of them. Just to kind of check it out, because I wasn't getting them too heavily back then, just like, again, like the key characters that I like. So yeah, I was curious about those kind of those weapon transformers that came with that stuff. But yeah,
I
again,
assumed they were going with some sort of mini-con thing. I never saw the series, but I assume they were going with that same kind of thing. You have little robots that become weapons for the bigger robots.
Yeah, didn't they do that somewhere?
Well,
Yeah,
that was kind of the plot of Armada and I think Energon.
Okay.
No, yeah, they revisited a lot of stuff they'd done before. And what's going on, Lion Ratting? He says, "Nice Roddy."
Yeah, they did a good job. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say too. Again, if you are looking for more like animal figures, wolves or small dogs and stuff, check out Michael's. There's like a little section in there that they have all sorts of stuff. They have like sea life as well. You're looking for turtles or sharks or whatever, but the dogs are actually in this scale. So yeah, you could probably find a pretty good one over there as well.
Did this series what is this, the classifieds, right? Did they do Law and Order?
Not yet. No, I haven't seen them yet.
They probably will eventually.
Oh yeah, I mean, if these things keep doing well. What do they have? 3 versions of Snake Eyes. Is it Timberwolf? Is that the name?
Yeah, so yeah, the
Timber.
one comes
Timber.
with Timberwolf, and then they had
Timber.
another version of Snake Eyes in black. Then they had another version of Snake Eyes in like some kind of weird brownish outfit.
Yeah.
So
The
yeah, so
desert
it's at
camo.
least 3 different versions of Snake Eyes now. They have 2 different versions of Zartan. What's going on, Curtis?
What's up, Curtis?
What's up, man?
Hey.
Yeah, it's a shame because I missed out on the that version of Snake Eyes with Timberwolf. It's like, yeah, it was too much, and like I already have a Snake Eyes figure, so I'm like, I don't know, it was like 40 something bucks.
Yeah, I did the review on that a while ago, and I got it a little bit under the actual shelf cost. So
Yeah.
really, it was really nice figure. The wolf was absolutely fantastic. I mean,
Yeah,
there wasn't a problem at all with that one.
Yeah, he looked good. He looked really good. But this guy, I mean, it's 2 brand new figures, and I'm like, yeah, I always liked them as a kid. I think I had him once, and it broke kind of quickly. So, but yeah, this guy, yeah, he's kind of a must. He's like one of the OG GI Joes. So yeah. So I hope you guys dug that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was really cool.
Awesome.
All right, so I'm going to come in with a toy break, and then floor is open. Whoever wants to go next, unless somebody forces me to go again. But this is another one I seen on the toy shelves recently, and I was kind of okay, they're gearing up for this movie, and I seen one of them, and I just giggled. You'll hear me giggling because I thought it was so funny. But here we go.
Checking out some of that Godzilla Kong New Empire figures. Battle Roar Kong, Suku, the Titanus Doug. Hey, Doug! There's a Doug. Got the Scar King. And I got one of the larger figures. Kong with Beast Glove. Interesting.
Doug is the one that kind of cracks me up a little bit because that was actually a fan given name for him when he appeared in Godzilla vs. Kong. Everybody was calling him Doug, and yet the writers went with it, and he's now Titanus Doug, and I was just dying. I couldn't believe they put that one in the package. So I guess he's going to show up in New Empire.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't know that. Doug.
But no, interesting figures. I know they also got another one. He's kind of like a dragon figure, a white dragon called Shimu, that's going to be appearing in the new movie. So Scar King isn't the only enemy that's going to be in that movie.
Okay.
So I mean that one is gearing up to look pretty good. Oh, and for all the Godzilla fans, just to let you know, also, Toho has decided they're going to do one more final release. It's going to start January 26th here in the States, the full color version of -1, and it's only going to be available in theaters for 1 week only, starting on the 26th. So
you mean black and white?
No, color. They said full color. They said
specifically said full color.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. The one that was released was black and white then?
I know they did a black and white, and I don't know if that's the one they released here in the States first, but they made sure in the article that specified it was going to be the full color for 1 week starting January 26th.
Okay. I could have sworn I saw somewhere it was black and white, even though the movie poster was black and white. Because it was released. My theater had it, but then they took it out, the regular version of the movie. I thought the 1 week one was for specifically black and white. What's up, Kai? How you doing, Samba Gogo?
What up, Kai?
Yeah.
Some fine figures right there.
Yeah, the Hasbro's been doing some killer stuff, man. Yeah, it's a shame that it's like, all right, you finally started to do the right thing, but you screwed up on so many other aspects of your company.
I tell you what, though, this company, and I forget which company is that's doing these Godzilla Kong. I can't remember who that is. They're not bad figures, but some of the smaller ones look better than the larger ones. Like those smaller ones look like they had better articulation than the larger ones. Yeah. I want to see what SH Monster Arts is going to do if they still have the licensing to do Kong figures, or if NECA winds up getting it again. And if NECA could do some more Kong figures, because holy shit, man, that would be great. Because the shit that NECA has done with the original King Kong, the old school one,
yeah,
the shit because you know, both of us have reviewed a few of those Kong figures, and they are always fantastic every time. I would love to see them get the license to do some more of these newer Godzilla ones.
Yeah, because I have the NECA one that was like the blue. He was doing like the blue blast, and that is a beautiful figure. I couldn't find the regular one, but the blue one looks it's pretty damn epic. And yeah, NECA hit it out of the park.
It appears that Trina's all ready to go. I've been looking for this one, haven't seen it yet because I was just looking over the other one I have, the Dracula one.
Yeah.
And even though one disappointed me, it was a cool concept. I wish they would have went back and fixed the damn mold.
So hold on before we jump into it.
Yeah.
2 notes. I saw when I was at the comic shop today, going at the register, they had behind a little glass right next to the register, they had the -1 SH Figure Arts Godzilla. Gotta say, jaw-dropping. That was incredible. I didn't even know they did it, and that it was out already. 1. And 2, I saw this guy behind glass as well. He was going for a pretty penny. So
yeah, well, I'll tell you what, the mold that they use for this one is from the War for Cybertron trilogy. His name is Impactor.
Yes.
Before he appears in the War for Cybertron trilogy and then on the Netflix series, he was actually a character that was in the IDW comics, and he was also in the old school Marvel comics. So he's not a brand new figure or a character. He is an older character that they just recycled a few times.
Yeah.
But yeah, the one from the War for Cybertron trilogy, both the Cybertronian version and the one that they did a second version later on with a Ghost Mirage.
Mm-hmm.
Both of those figures absolutely excellent. It was an awesome mold. There was not a problem at all with that one, and I really hope that it carried over into this one. So it's all on you now, Trina.
Yeah, let it rip.
All right. Well, yeah, as you can see, Transformers and Universal Monsters Frankenstein. This one is from Lurch. Thank you, Lurch. And yeah, this is another one with an awesome it comes with an awesome box. And yeah, I'll just let me see.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let it play.
Mm-hmm.
Because the box set this figure comes in, well, you'll be seeing it, but I love this. And of course, the figure itself is awesome too.
Frankentron.
I'm glad you like it. It just screamed something you would like, so I had to buy it.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Frankenstein's my favorite of the Universal monsters. So
nice.
Yeah, so check this out. This is
wow.
Yeah, it's like
it looked cool.
Yeah, very cool.
This is absolutely the same thing they did with the Draculus one. So it looks like an old school VHS tape on the back when you open it up. I was dying when I opened the other one up and seeing that, because that is just so hilarious. Such a nice touch.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It is. I thought it was great.
Wow. Yeah, dude, Lurch, you sent us some great stuff.
Yeah,
Holy
this is so awesome. I really appreciate this. And yeah, an instruction book. And this is the first Transformer I have ever owned, like have ever actually
I was about to ask.
Yeah.
So at what point did you think, I'm about ready to call up Tommy and ask him what I should do here?
Halfway. I got halfway and I was like, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. And I did end up having help doing it.
Husband or kids?
Husband.
Nice.
Afterwards, were you able to figure it out?
No.
Oh, you needed them to transform him back?
He's still in his tank form right now. But I will transfer him back because I want to.
That's the thing with these things. 9 times out of 10, I don't even look at the instructions unless I get really stumped on set. All these ones that I transform, I literally just go on the fly and transform it.
Same thing here. Unless it's just terrible and you feel like you're going to break it and you have no idea what you're doing anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's part of the fun is figuring out how they change.
It is. The one that gave me the most trouble and it drove me crazy was that Corvette. The blue Corvette. What was his name again? Trax. Because his legs, I thought, were complete garbage.
They were both him and the female version Road Rage. But yeah, Trina, so they got the little what's that called? The electricity device.
Yeah.
That he came with.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I love that the little capacitor thing.
And they are doing more of these for Universal?
It seems that they're doing it very sporadically, because I forget how long ago the Draculus one came out. I mean, it was so long ago, I couldn't even tell you where it is on my channel.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so there he is. That's his current form right now. I haven't put him back yet, but I will be.
I like that they did the like that spray paint, like that decal of the Decepticon logo on his leg, like that.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a really cool looking figure.
Yeah, this is nicely done.
Yeah, I love this. I love the VHS looking thing and the box art itself. This is so awesome.
So I got to ask, so even though, you had a hard time trying to transform this, did all the joints feel nice and tight and everything?
Yeah, they were fine.
Awesome. See, and that's the only thing I get worried about when they start reusing molds. Too much. I mean, granted, like I said, the Impactor mold was a very good mold for a Transformer, but I was worried that when they turned him into Frankentron, that there was going to be a problem with the joints loosening up like they did with the Draculus one, where that one can't even stand. He just falls backwards. Matter of fact, Trina, I think I remember you seeing that review, and you said you were disappointed in seeing how that one wouldn't even stand up and kept falling backwards.
Yeah, that's such a disappointment because that looked so good.
He had the soft, like, black cloak cape and everything that hung around the back of him. He looked amazing, but would not stand on his own. It was terrible.
What was the mold they used for him?
It was
that's for Frankentron. But I couldn't remember there for a minute.
Dracula was Mind Wipe. So Mind Wipe was one of the headmaster guys. He was the headmaster that turned into a bat.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to check that out.
Do you think they'll redo Dracula? Were there any other complaints like the problems that you had with him, Tommy? Did other people complain of the same thing?
You know, see, that's one of the things I didn't look up, and I always give the same explanation why, because most of the other people that are reviewing this shit, they have no mother freaking integrity whatsoever. I calmed it down, Vinny, because I know it's on your channel on Facebook as well. But they have no integrity. They will just say, "Oh, this looks amazing. This is great," and they will just ignore the problems with it. It doesn't matter if their toy figure face plants in the middle of the review because the legs won't hold it up. They will ignore that shit and not even say that. So I didn't really look, to be honest. It's just because I've gotten to the point where I don't trust any of these other reviewers because they simp too much for these damn companies. Now, Trina, if you did something, this is why I'm asking you about Impactor and how his joints feel. I trust your opinion on it and what you're telling me, or somebody like Lurch or a Decepticon, Vinny, Slasher, like any, Adam, like anybody that I know I can trust is going to give me some honesty about how the figure is. I'm going to take that word before I would take some toy reviewer. I don't give a shit if they've got 1 million subs. I'm not trusting their opinion until I hear it from somebody that I know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. That's the wise way to go. I'm looking at that Dracula now. Yeah, he does look pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess
I got him at a halfway decent price at the time when I got him. I got him for just under 40. Which, because he was going for a lot more than that. Like, everybody was selling for ridiculous amounts. And I'm like, God, with the problems that this one has, this should have been a $25 figure.
Wow.
I've noticed that if they do something that's like either one of those crossovers or something that's like a limited HasLab, even if it freaking sucks, people still want it, so the price goes up.
Yep. It's funny. Yeah. I'll talk about that another week. There's another company that's doing something like that, some kind of exclusive where it's like a $20 figure and they're charging like $40, but then there's tax and shipping, so you're paying closer to $50 for a regular $20 figure. It's ridiculous. I saw somebody was getting very vocal online about it.
Yeah.
See the guy in purple right there? That's Mind Wipe. That's the one that they pulled this mold from. They just made a few changes to make him the Dracula figure, but it's essentially the same mold.
Yeah, they just tweak them a little bit usually to make these crossovers. They're more so just cool in concept, but they should build them to some kind of quality. It's still supposed to be a workable Transformer. It's not just supposed to be a prop.
For sure. Mm-hmm. And the Frankenstein one, that original form, that figure, he was the purple and orange one, right?
The one that I just showed?
Yeah, the Impactor.
Yes. Well, it's like an orangey yellow. Yeah.
I have that one. I did get him. He was one of like the War for Cybertron ones or something.
Yeah, I believe that he came out in the first wave. So it was Siege that he would have came out. And then and I know that, like I said, they did a second version of him, came with a Ghost Mirage. So the Ghost Mirage was done in like a blue translucent plastic. Mm-hmm. So I have that one as well.
Oh, nice.
I have a few of those ones that are like crossover pieces. So they got a couple different versions of them and stuff like that. And almost completionist here, but I can't afford to get them all. But
no,
I'd like to.
Yeah, it would be cool.
I just got to go knock over a bank or something.
Listen, when a little bit of cold weather comes and we get to ski mask, and we got to do what we got to do.
All right. Since Trina broke out Transformers, I have another one in here that's Transformers related. Besides the one Vinny.
I like how you just skip right over what I said. Go ahead.
But this one is another gift, and I've been waiting to do the review on this. And Lurch, I'm glad you're here for this one. So here we go.
Welcome back as we're hanging out with Cliff Jumper, the master of the Transformers. What's going on, Cliff Jumper? Getting your nom on every single time. He needs payment up front. But of course, you know what that means. With Cliff Jumper here, we're talking Transformers. Now, this is another one I've gotten as a gift. Much respect to Lurch out there. Lurch Slate Return. We've got from Kingdom War for Cybertron Trilogy, we have RC. Now, I think I had one of these in my collection. I just couldn't figure out where it was. but I also did have the Earthrise version as well. And these ones are exactly the same toy, just in a different package. Overall, the RC one does look pretty cool though. Of course, the standard packaging that they had on the Siege line, it's not horrible. But let's get it out of the box and take a look at it. Right out of the box, here we go with RC. It's not bad looking. It looks pretty decent, but this backpack, this big backpack assembly, it's very back heavy and almost makes one to figure to want to topple back. Luckily, she's got some extended feet in the back to kind of keep her balanced. Let's start off with RC. She only comes with the one handgun, but here we go. We got her in a kneeling pose.
No, you'd better stay close to me.
Here we go with RC in another action pose, showing off all the articulation and movement, double jointed knees, of course the rockers down at the bottom of the feet. There isn't a whole lot of pivot, but there is tons of extra movement at the top of the thighs, as well as a turn in the top of the thighs. Of course, if you have a nice stand going, you could show her off in some pretty dynamic poses. Here we go with her in a full kneeling position, along with, I suppose, her back turns into a sled, a stand. It's not very definitive what this thing is supposed to be. I like to think maybe it's some kind of weird surfboard. That's all I can figure out. Overall, this one has turned out to be a fairly solid figure. A few joints a little bit on the loose side, but everything moves on this one phenomenally. Here we go with her right next to the Studio Series 86 RC. And here we go with this vehicle mode. I will say that this vehicle mode is the most disappointing shit. Anyway, guys, that is all we have on this one. The best I can give this one is 8 out of 10 because the car form is horrible. So
I love how you almost cut yourself off. You just got the car form is shit.
Yeah, and then he cut it. You know that he probably went on for an hour and a half yelling and screaming at it too. You frickin' pink bubble.
That was great.
You know what the problem is I have with something like that? It's just laziness. So it becomes more of almost like a parts former than a transformer, because all she's doing is folding underneath the backpack.
Yep.
That's pretty much it. That is just lazy. They could have did something else with it, but
yeah, I agree.
I mean, overall, that robot form, amazing. You've seen the amount of articulation, like a full kneeling position and everything like that.
Robot form was awesome. Most of the Transformer line ever made aren't that posable.
No, this one was killer. Like, absolutely. And that's the one thing I think they did right with a lot of the female Autobots they did. Amazing articulation in those ones. Amazing. It's just it's always the vehicle forms that they lack a little bit on. Later on, they actually started doing more where they incorporated their bodies more into the transformation with like the second version of Elita 1 that they put out.
Yep.
So that one actually does legitimately transform instead of just having all the parts fold over top of it, which was really nice.
Yeah, because I did get that Elita 1 as well. And I was still disappointed with the vehicle form. I mean, I was happy it was able to actually transform and not just fold up. But it had like a cartoony vibe to it. Like, I don't know, like parts of that car seemed too big and bubbly. Like, it didn't fit with any other like Transformer figure, if you ask me. Like, next to other robot or vehicle modes.
What's going on? Bad Take Bojan.
What's up, Tina?
And Samba Gogo says 8 was generous. You know what, Samba, it is really because of the robot form. If it wasn't for the robot form, it probably would have got a little bit lower of a score. But that robot form, like I said, articulation, everything. Yeah, there was like one loose joint, I think, in the knee, but it wasn't so loose that she would not hold the pose. So I'm not going to gripe it.
Was funny that I tried to send you an RC that you didn't have, but they just stuck the same figure in a different box, so it didn't matter.
Well, I know I had another one of these, but I can't figure out where the hell it is, because I had 2 Kingdoms, I think it was, because I sent Vinnie one.
Yeah.
And I cannot figure out where I put my other one at. Like, unfortunately, because I have so many Transformers back there, I tried to keep them all sorted, by, you know, Siege in one box, and when I initially started getting Earthrise didn't fill out the next box, so I stuck some Kingdoms in there. And next thing I know, I had so many Kingdoms, I had to get another box. And then Legacy, and I started sticking Legacy in with the other Kingdoms. And then there was Legacy Evolution, and I started another box, and they just started getting all jumbled between 7 or 8 boxes worth of newer Transformers.
Yeah.
Wow.
That makes sense. It's ridiculous.
Shit.
But I mean, yeah, overall, a nice figure, and thanks, Lurch. You actually prompted me to dig an older figure out and finally get around to reviewing it, like I said I would.
Yeah, well, I'm glad everybody liked the stuff I sent them. I was trying to pick stuff you guys would actually want.
Oh, absolutely.
Very
man.
much.
Yeah, you did a great job. I'm telling you, that Ratchet figure, I really like that thing. Beautiful stuff. It's funny too. I haven't seen them in any stores, and then like you sent it, and then the next time I went to Walmart, they had them. I was like, oh, look at that.
Isn't that the way it always works?
Right?
I guarantee next week I'm going to go out to the store and I'm going to see Frenzy up and down the pegs.
Well, then get one. Oh shit!
The floor's open. Anybody?
I did mine.
Yeah, I showed off what I had.
Everybody's tapped out already.
Adam, you got anything?
I mean, it's wrestling belts. I mean, it's big, it's heavy, it doesn't need Vaseline. But yeah, man, that's yeah. Hold on, luckily I'm not as stoned anymore. So yeah. Give me a second to click the light on and go walk over there and get the belt. But since I'm feeling a little bit excited to be going in April with my daughter and granddaughter and son-in-law for our first family vacation to the WrestleCon.
Oh, nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So like we officially figured it out today. So that we're gonna do it, and I'm taking Nathan with me because he loves wrestling too. And since my wife absolutely does not, she gets a vacation away from all of us.
Nice.
So what you're saying is it works out for everybody.
Yeah, it does, my friend. It does. And the best part is, I have every intention of this championship itself. I hate it. Never liked it. The Universal belt, when they combined the titles together, it made the Universal belt. So I wasn't a big fan of this belt until they put it on with Kurt freaking Angle, who won.
That looks great.
A gold medal with a broken freaking neck, who I will be meeting. To
Sweet.
me, it was with Kurt, it was completely different, right? Because I mean, it's America. The dude literally, was an Olympic hero for us, So that was a big deal to me. When he did his signature series belt here, and they did the red and everything with the red, white, and blue, and Kurt, established Angle. Intensity, integrity, intelligence, baby, all the way. Kurt, USA.
Hell yeah.
So I mean, it's one of those where again in the back now they cover the screws. I've got all the way from Kane. Prior to going to meet Angle here, I'm going to meet McFarlane and get him to sign his belt, and then it'll be there. And the best part is my granddaughter, who all this is for, will be there and get to meet the rest. She won't remember it because she'll be 2, but I'll have videos of it to share.
Hell yeah, dude.
Man, it's a big win. Like, as you say, we always kind of need a win. Well, that's, for me, a Dirt Hermit, that's about as big as it gets. But other than hanging out with all you fine folks and always talking, the fun that we get to share, the love of nerdom and geeking out and the things we all like, whether it's Transformers to G.I. Joe to, anything, Universal Monsters to Aura, the wrestling. But this one for me, this is all I ever needed. I'm like, I don't need any other title like this one. I hated this championship. But this one I'm okay with, as I said. But I think it'd be cool to have Kurt maybe sign it on the back. Right there with the gold medal. Or,
that'd be
I don't
excellent.
know, where he's at's kind of funny, too, to have him sign. But I don't
Adam, you need him to sign it Kurt Angle with a broken freaking neck.
That's right. With a broken freaking neck. BFN, baby. BFN. But yeah, man, this This is the first belt that I bought that was Signature Series, like brand new and stuff. So it was really cool. WWE shop, $200, dude. They were trying to get rid of them. $200.
Wow.
$500 title for $200. So yeah, I can't complain one iota. I've been watching the reviews. It's got a very good curve, as you can see, which you do want because most guys got a little bit of belly, so you can wear it.
You forgot to say giggity after that curve.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah,
pretty
that's cool.
sick. You know, a good 5-6 mil on the plates. So yeah,
Dude,
eventually I'm hoping to be able to kind of do a little bit because I watch how you guys do stuff and with the lighting and stuff and kind of do better shots. But I don't know, I'm a live guy, you know, and I'm a one and done. I'm going to do it, film it, here it is, boom. But you know, that's what I love about the live streams with you guys and the toys and all the talk that we do. So thank you for that always.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
man. This one
Your
right
main
here.
light source being directly behind you instead of over top of you definitely will affect lighting. Like,
Oh
the
yeah,
light
well,
is always peering
I've
right
got
at
all my
the camera.
different lights, and I don't even have the ones above me on because they're all off.
Okay, yeah, that's what that is. But yeah, I always see that light source, and it really dilutes the camera because the camera doesn't know how to make sense
Yeah,
of
and
it.
then it's a pain because I didn't turn it down. Well, and I wasn't sure because sometimes they don't have time for, you know, I love to when they got time or, you know, jump in and I've got shit everywhere.
Yeah,
basically it's like, what do you want to see? I got it everywhere. We got Migos, we got Transformers somewhere way back there. We got DC, we got Marvel, we got Vinnie art.
Yeah, you got a ton of great stuff, dude.
So, and like I said, I love being surrounded by the things I love and sharing them with you guys. That's what makes it fun. You know, there we go. We got the green, but yeah, it's got some weight to it. And again, with the red, it just pops. And I don't know, for me being an angle, that's all you need, you know, other than a kick-ass display and a wiener dog, man. But yeah, these are always fun, man. And again, if you hold out long enough, it's the same with everything, right? They're a $500 belt for $200.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Sometimes, unfortunately, you do run into those scenarios where holding out doesn't always work, and I've run into that problem a lot of time with certain figures. Certain figures, especially, you either got to jump on it or you lose your opportunity because sometimes that window does close relatively quick.
Yeah, where it's sold out everywhere and you just don't see it anywhere in stores.
Or then the only place you see it is somebody ripping you off on eBay.
Yeah.
Which I try never to do. I mean, Adam's seen that with the last figure I just posted with that Godzilla from the Godzilla Kong 2021. He started looking over what everybody else was selling for, and I'm right in the ballpark area, a little bit lower than everybody else. So, I mean, I always try to make sure I don't rip nobody off. It's not to say I don't want to get as much out of figures as I should, but I'm not going to take advantage of anybody either because that's just disgusting.
No,
yeah, there's a balance.
It's on there asking $250 for the same thing, you know.
Yeah,
I
see it all the time.
Yep.
But all right, we're going to move into our next segment. Trivia is back in the house again, and of course, as always, I like to use trivia to lead into the next toy topic that I have prepared. So here we go. How many of you are going to be able to get this one?
Yeah, I was going to say 1981. I didn't know that.
You were
actually released.
Yeah, you were just off, Draven. Just off. Yeah, and that was the thing. A lot of the early figures do have that 1981 stamp mark. And the reason was because they were going for a worldwide release. So they wanted to make sure they had quantities that were sufficient to be able to ship them all out at the same time. So they didn't wind up releasing it until 82. Funny enough is they actually changed production companies in the beginning of the early run, because originally they were going to go with China. And at some point, they wound up having a bunch of them made in Mexico instead.
Wasn't Remco supposed to make them instead of Mattel at first? Wasn't Remco trying to get a deal?
No. Because this was completely homegrown in Mattel's department.
Okay.
There was rumors going around. They built it off the backs of a Conan figure deal that they were supposed to have with TriStar or International Pictures, whatever it was. And that's completely bogus. They actually had this idea before then. And when that movie company tried to take Mattel to court, Mattel proved that we had this in production way before they ever approached us with the Conan deal. So, yeah, they lost in court. And it is proven definitively it had nothing to do with Conan. So all the people that still gripe onto that freaking straw argument.
That was more of a joke than anything, than an actual thing that happened. Like that they just based it off Conan.
Well, no, there was a tentative agreement that they were going to produce toys for the movie. And Mattel wound up backing out of the deal because they didn't want their toy company associated with such a bloody movie.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that makes sense.
Remco did what was the ones they did? Remember that comic, The Warlord?
Mm-hmm.
They did figures of those later on.
Oh yeah, everybody jumped on. What was that other one? Oh God, we talked about it a few times. The fake
Black
He-Man.
Star?
No, the other fake He-Man one.
Yeah, wasn't Black Star fake He-Man?
Warlord? Or is that
Yeah, Warlord was a DC comic, and they made figures of him later on.
No, I'm trying to think. There was another one. I'm trying to remember what the name of it is offhand.
The guy with the cape, right? It was
the one that came with the weird dragon vehicle.
I can't remember.
All right, that I don't remember.
Well, you'd brought it up to me. Oh, Galaxy Heroes.
The like He-Man figures.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but those are just like straight up He-Man knockoffs. Black Star, at least they had their own storyline and their own characters and shit. They didn't just throw like a zebra head on a fucking body of a He-Man figure,
Yeah. But that trivia question is leading into the next toy topic. And this is another series that I was looking at, and I wasn't sure. A couple people had asked me, I think it was Decepticon was the first one, asked me, are you getting any of them? And I said, I don't know. I haven't really seen them. And I finally seen one of them. The one that I seen, I just started giggling when I seen it. I was like, yeah, I'm going to pick that one up. So I don't know if you guys have seen these ones or not, but here we go.
Welcome back as we're hanging out with Indy, the archaeological pig, once again filling in for the infernal butt nugget known as Rorschach. So what do we have today? This one is a crossover from Mattel. We got Masters of the Universe X, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, we've got Turtles of Grayskull, and we've got Mousejaw. Evil and armed with Mouser. He also comes with a Build-A-Bot for Metal Bato. Pretty interesting looking. I seen this one. I wasn't sure if I was going to pick any of these up, but the artwork on this one and just the way the figure looked with the mouse droid and everything in there, I thought it was pretty interesting, so I had to pick this one up. We're going to get this one out of the box. We're going to throw it in some action poses.
And the Masters of the Universe.
Here we go with Mousejaw, showing off that big giant fire blast that comes out of his arm, and there goes our Mouser droid with him. Here we go with Mousejaw, otherwise known as Trapjaw, showing off some of the articulation. Of course, the bend at the knees. There's a little bit of bend down there at the feet. The waist turn. The arm bend, there is also a turn at the elbow as well. Of course, there's a little bit of a ball joint up in the upper arms. And of course, you can see there's a nice rock in the head, and the jaw on him moves up and down. Of course, we see with the Mouser droid, he does have rocks down at the bottom of his feet, so you can position one foot in front of the other, whichever one you want. Plus, his mouth opens all the way up, and it looks like it can. It looks like it might be able to take that blast effect. Let's try that out. Here we go with Trap Jaw and Mouse Jaw shooting low while his Mouse droid is using that flame effect to shoot high. While there's a bunch of parts in there for metal, bro, you can absolutely use them for your Mouse Jaw, aka Trap Jaw figure. And then the last bit of mutating transformation on this guy, Mouse Jaw, can combine his Mouser to his arm. The legs go on the sides, and there we go for another deadly attack. A few more shots with Mouse Jaw and his Mouser as his weapon on the end of his arm with the jaws open. Here we go with just one more with a light source under there, showing that you can completely light up that fireball. Anyway, guys, that's all we have on this one. Oh, as Indy is trying to escape. This is pretty cool. There are some decent points of articulation in this one, and he looks really good. I got to say, for a crossover, I am not disappointed with this one. I'm going to give this one a solid 8 out of 10.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I like the way that looked.
Yeah, that was a cool figure.
I like that you could attach the Mouser to his arm. That's awesome.
I would say the only drawback to this one is the way that they package it, because I don't understand why Mattel does that sometimes with the plastic packaging. They make it a little bit small. So the Mouser's droid's legs did kind of bend in just a little bit. It wouldn't take much to heat them up with a heat gun and push them back out. But the fact that the bottom of the feet have a little rock on them so you can position those feet, front or back or just standing straight up was really cool.
But his armor is white? And the Mouser is white too?
Yeah. Well, yeah, because he's supposed to be mutated with the Mouser.
Wow.
8 pigs out of 10.
I don't know. I think they should have made him like Mouser was like gray or silver, right?
No, the Mousers were all white.
They were. I thought the figure, the OG figure.
Oh, yeah. The old ones. Yes. The old ones were a metallic gray. But like later on in the cartoons and everything, and some of the later releases of the Mousers, they made them all white.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's probably talking about old animation and old toy releases.
But I've seen some of the other ones they have. So it looks like they got Leonardo as He-Man. They've got Donatello as Man-at-Arms. Like, so the Man-at-Arms armor is like purple in color, like Donatello's.
Do they have Shredditor?
Shredditor. I don't know. I only seen a few of them. I only see a few of them as far as pictures, and they didn't have pictures of other ones on the back of the box. But I felt that was a little disappointing, considering it was a He-Man Turtles crossover, and both of those lines they always show other figures in the line on the back of the box. They didn't do it with this one. But from what was there, though, and especially with the Build-A-Figure, I thought it was pretty cool. I'm definitely going to be looking to see if I can find a few more of these. So,
what was the Build-A-Figure?
Metal Botto. So it's a cross between the Turtles
Roboto
and Roboto and the Metal Turtle. What the hell was his name?
Oh, Metalhead.
Metalhead. And no, Castaway, I didn't have any of the Cowabunga collection. I got some of the old school original ones, but yeah, none of them. Yeah, Leo He-Man. Like, I'm not really sure what the name's going to be on that one, but they look interesting now. They look very interesting. They got a whole complete backstory how Skeletor decided to cross some of his soldiers over with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles universe. So, interesting line.
I always like when they come up with something for the crossover, like either a little comic book or something like that, or, just a little pamphlet that says a backstory.
Yeah, they didn't have the comic book, unfortunately, with this. They did have something on the back of it originally. I thought it was a comic book, and it turns out it was just like heavy card stock. And it was it was on the back. It gave a little story with Trapjaw and all the weapons that he came with or the damage he could inflict. I mean, it was still a nice little add-in for it.
Yeah, exactly. You can't expect them to put too much effort into it. That would be too much.
No, I mean they used to back in the day, but
yeah, I know that's what I'm joking about. Is like
I know I got the joke. That's why I was like, yeah, they used to.
That would just be logical.
Yeah, exactly. We can't do that.
What's up, manliness? Boy George She-Man. I remember the original He-Man comic before he was Prince Adam. Yep, when he was just a barbarian from a tribe. Yeah, I've got the whole collection of all the mini comics for He-Man in one big giant compendium book.
That's awesome, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Is there any way
those are probably worth something?
Yeah, I was going to ask if they're still available or not.
What, the compendium books?
Yeah.
I don't know. I had gone to a Barnes and Nobles and found it.
Do they have the posters collected in that? Do they have pictures? Remember the huge posters that will come with the vehicles, the castles and shit?
They had a few extra pictures in there, like figures and stuff like that, but I don't think they showed off a lot of the posters.
You remember those that I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah.
Like they would have like Castle Grayskull in the background and like a huge battle scene in front of it.
Yeah, I don't think they might have had one, maybe two at the most. They didn't do a whole lot that, and like most of what they stuck to in that was more or less just the original comics that came with it. But they went through the whole gamut of Masters of the Universe, even through She-Ra up into the what was that the 2002
the Space He-Man.
Yeah, through that too. Yeah, through that too.
You know, I have a couple of those figures.
That era of He-Man where they came to Earth and all that.
It's a hardcover book?
Yes.
Okay.
I showed it off once before, a real long time ago when we first started doing Collectable Past. So
Yeah, it rings a bell. That's why I went to go look it up.
I dug it out for, I don't know, you probably remember this one. When I was doing the Origins line, then I did the green Sorceress figure.
Mm-hmm.
So
didn't you have it in the background?
Yeah, I had the book in the background because I actually opened the book up and showed it in the pages of the comics. Say, yeah, this is not something made up. It legit was like that in the original comics.
Does he have this? It's He-Man lifting up Beastman?
In one of them, yes.
Yeah, okay, yeah. It looks like it is still available.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that Evil Lynn used to have like a green hue to her skin, or is that what you were saying?
Oh, no, the Sorceress.
Oh, the Sorceress. Okay.
Well, yeah, because originally I forget what she was listed as. It wasn't Sorceress; it was something else.
Huh.
But originally she was a Sorceress. You know what became the Sorceress character, but her name was also Teela.
That's funny.
The Teela that we know is actually in the original comics was a clone made of the original Sorceress by Skeletor. Trying to find a way to take over Castle Grayskull.
Yeah, I was going to say, I can't remember if that was the original show or Origins that made her daughter. I think that was Origins.
That was it made her daughter was in the cartoon. In the
I don't know that I've read all the. I really haven't read much of the comics, but yeah, that's cool.
No, look it up on eBay, right? Leah Thomas, She-Man, updating a joke for modern audiences.
Damn.
But no, I think this set is pretty cool. And since I already did that crossover, I'm going to lead into one that I actually said I was going to do last week and didn't have time to film it. So I got one other set of figures to show off, and it actually completes the collection. And once I get done and I make the full video, I'm going to show all of them off together. So if you know, maybe you know. If you don't, here we go.
What's going on? And welcome back as we are hanging out with Indy. Oh, Mr. Indy, Mr. Huge and Fluffy, the biggest pig in the house. What's going on, Indy? Don't you want to say hi to everybody? Don't you want to say hi to your fans? No, you are being a butt nugget. But Indy is filling in today for Rorschach because Rorschach was too much of a butt to want to come out and do some toy reviews. Now, normally this would fall under Rorschach's purview because it is superhero related, but Indy is a kind pig. Indy is a magnanimous pig, and Indy is filling in for Rorschach as we're getting into something from Playmates. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles mutating Mikey and mutating Donnie. Now, I already did the ones on Leo and Raph, and now it's time to get these ones out. I did pick these one up once again, only available at Target. Here we go with both Mikey and Donatello with their weapons of choice. Mikey with his nunchucks, and of course, Donatello with his bow staff. Here we go with Michelangelo and Donatello with both of their weapons. Mikey, of course, with 2 nunchuck, and Donatello with 2 bow staffs. Now, why the hell Donatello would need 2 bow staffs is beyond me. And I will say, this is the one downside to these 2 figures. Both of these mutating weapons, Michelangelo's nunchucks, they don't hold upwards in the nunchuck position. They keep sliding back down to the jump rope position. And Donatello's staff, the one is just all warped up in the packaging. And here we go with Mikey. Looks like he's jumping rope. And Donatello on his pogo stick. The pogo stick is very, very weak. At least the jump rope kind of looks like jump rope. The pogo stick barely sits in his hand, and it is just pretty terrible design overall. Go with Mikey, always thinking about pizza. So he's got a big pizza in his hand, getting ready to devour it with a can of turtle food right down in between them. And of course, Donatello has transformed that pizza into a throwing star with the mutagen canister sitting at his feet. Now, both of these guys do come with the transforming pizzas, a can of turtle food apiece, and of course the retro mutagen ooze as well. Of course, here we go with both Michelangelo and Donatello transformed into their little baby turtle forms, of course, complete with tails. Guys, that's all we have for these mutating turtles, Michelangelo and Donatello. I think these ones are decent, and just like the Leo and Raph, I am not disappointed with these. What do you think about those ones, Indy? Do you like them? Indy's definitely interested in these ones, and Indy has enjoyed this review.
Man, Indy's so big.
Those are cool.
He is huge.
Yeah, those turtles are pretty sweet. I was laughing though during the pogo stick thing. That looked like something else.
Yeah, it was a bit ridiculous. And like I say, that was the one downside to these figures. At least with Leonardo and Raph, their weapons kind of held position. Raph's size slid a little bit because his turned into pizza forks. I got a little bit confused over what the hell a pizza fork was. But Leonardo's just turned into small, like kitchen knives or something. It's just supposed to be small knives. But a pogo stick. Pogo's really?
Yeah, that was weird.
Manliness comes in with allegedly Bill Clinton has a bent staff, according to Monica.
Oh, Jesus.
Glorious. Overall, though, I think that it's a really nice set to get. I got all 4 turtles now, and like I said, when I do the full review, I show all 4 of them off together. With even though the posability is a little limited, it's still not bad considering there's ball joints in the top of the thighs, and then there's ball joints in the shoulders, and of course the turn at the elbow, and then the pivots that they have at the feet. So you can get some kind of dynamic poses off of these things, considering they're based on the originals. Now, I've seen a couple other people review these, and they've complained about the colors don't match up with the original mutating turtles that came out back in the early 90s.
Yeah.
So my take on that is I don't have a problem with this coloring, because this coloring matches the original 1988 turtles that were released, where the ones where they did the mutating, they changed the color palette just a little bit. So it didn't match the original turtles. This is original turtle color, and I like it a lot better than them just re-releasing the original mutating with the much brighter, poppier colors that they did back then.
Yeah, it's interesting that they kind of combine the two, use the colors from the original, and then do figures for the next series.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought they did a pretty good job.
Yeah, overall, those look pretty good. They look a lot better than a lot of the cheap stuff I see for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in stores.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, like there's Mutant Mayhem ones, I still see them all over the place, but usually the Origin ones or Classics versions, they sell pretty quickly. But lately, it seems like they overstocked on them now, so I'm starting to see a little bit more and more. But I've got every last one of them except for the Rat King. I did find out. So even though the Wave, I think it was 3, showed Rat King on it, and he was supposed to be released, and I thought I seen one.
Yeah.
They said that they pulled it for some reason, and apparently somebody had put the Rat King picture on the box too soon because he's not supposed to come out until the next series. And they're going to be doing Casey Jones, Rat King, and I'm not sure what other turtles, but yeah, he's supposed to be part of the next wave that's coming out.
Okay,
So
then that makes sense why they pulled it.
yeah, so somebody put it on 2 series too soon.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Yeah, oh rats.
I wonder if they did that on purpose or if that was just another quality control issue.
From what I read, it was a quality control issue and somebody goofed.
That's funny. That'll probably get remembered in history.
Yeah, right. Oh, Jesus. But yeah, like all the Playmates ones are doing for the classics line, they've looked incredible. I mean, they've even done the first set of movie figures that they did for TMNT. So they were like the classic turtles, except they were more rubbery limbs and everything like that. Because my brother had a few of them. But they look like they've got like sores or something. They look like they got mold spots all over them. Like they're like these little black and white spots all over their skin. It looks pretty ridiculous.
I think they even did that with the original Playmates ones when they
did.
The movie figures.
Yes, they did. They did. Like I said, my brother has a few.
The liver spots.
Yeah, liver spots. That's what I said last time. Liver spots.
Liver spots.
Because they need turtle wax or Vaseline.
That's why you always go in with protection.
I'm telling you.
And so pay attention to that, Draven. Protection.
Don't be silly. Protect your willy.
Right now, he's sitting there watching. He's like, God damn.
Is that a personal attack? I feel a personal attack here. I think
it is. But I have one more, and then if anybody else has anything, feel free to get ready to close this out. So I'm going to dip in Collectable Past. We're going to go old school on this one, and wherever Papa Cotton is, I hope that you have a drink.
Welcome back as we are getting ready to get some old school Transformers. Now this one's going to be a quick one. That's why there's no Cliff Jumper or no other pig available. But from 1987, from Hasbro, there are monster bots. We have Repugnus. Repugnus was pretty interesting. He had, like all the monster bots, a spark action. See if I can get it to work. And you can kind of almost see it. There it goes. Pretty interesting play feature on these ones. There we go with Repugnus transform. There wasn't a whole lot to him. It was a pretty simple transformation, but there you go. But that is all we have today. Following in the footsteps of Repugnus and the monster bots, we wound up in 1988 getting the Spark bots with Fizzle, with Sizzle, and with Guzzle. All three possessing the same type of sparking action. Guzzle is the only one that doesn't work anymore, but I believe these guys still work. Let's see if I can... I can't really see it. I know they used to work. Kind of, almost. It works, but it doesn't work very well. I'm not sure if there's something I can do to fix it, but let's go ahead and get these guys transformed. Oh, wait a minute. We got one more. We got the Fire Cons. This one is Cindersaur, and we actually still have his card for him. That's got all his stats and everything on the back. Really nice when you can actually have some of these original backings. So, here we go. Transforming in robot modes. Of course, we got Cindersaur, we got Fizzle, we got Sizzle, and we got Guzzle. Guys, hope you enjoyed this journey down G1 memory lane.
The Transformers, more than meets the eye. The Transformers.
Yeah, that's a great feature.
Yeah, I never
Try to
saw
burn
that.
down a house.
I never saw that first one. That first one looks like an evil burger monster.
I know.
love that.
Manliness says that, yeah, color wise, it almost looks
Yeah,
like a McDonald's
not
toy.
just
You're not wrong.
not just the color, but his head looks like Mayor McCheese's head.
Mayor McCheese, man. When Mayor McCheese goes wrong.
I like him though. He's cool.
Hell yeah.
Different from a lot of the other ones. You know?
Yeah, the other two cars that they did get the spark action going, but it was so hard to see it. And I know at one time they used to spark out of the back end the same way that Repugnance did. But I guess over time that whatever's in there wears down. It's probably the same thing. It's like an old Bic lighter. It's some kind of like a flint or something in there. It's striking.
Yeah, it's either that or it's just a little capacitor that it charges up that then just discharges, and those can go bad.
I don't like how it's fizzle, sizzle, and then guzzle.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like drizzle or something.
Yeah, I hate that.
Well, it's like Inky, Pinky, Blinky, and Clyde.
What's up, Courtney? It's good to see you.
What's up, Courtney?
Sounds cheesy. No, they were pretty cool though. I would have liked to have gotten the other fire cons, but these things actually become really difficult, believe it or not. Even though they were super simple, they start to become difficult to find them in halfway decent shape.
Yeah.
So.
I think it had the red and the blue one.
Well, the other two monster bots were pretty cool. They had one, it was like a double-headed dragon, and his name was, I think, was called Double Cross.
Oh, he was the size of burger, dude. He was the size of the burger guy.
Yeah. Yes.
Evil burger monster.
Yeah. So they had Repugnance, they had Double Cross, and I'm trying to remember what the last one's name was. God, I'm blanking on the last one's name. But yeah, they did those monster bots, then they did the spark bots and the fire cons, and that was the last time they ever did spark action robots. This is obviously when Hasbro was in full control of the line. It was right around the same time that they were putting the Pretenders out there, and the Pretenders were just horrible. They started with some of the headmasters and stuff like that and target masters, and I know a lot of people remember those fondly, but that's when the lines for Transformers started sinking. And that's
dude, I have the shell of one of the Pretenders. I don't have the tank that was inside, and
Bludgeon?
Bludgeon.
Yeah, the samurai, because he had the samurai shell.
Yeah, with the skull face. Yeah. And $500. It goes from like 300 to 500 complete.
Wow, Jesus.
Yeah.
Manliness coming in with the joke again. Thank you, Manliness. Pretenders like Dylan Mulvaney. God damn it, Manliness. God damn it.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
I was going to say Nyla Rose.
Yeah, 300. Yeah, some of them do get relatively pricey.
Yeah. This one had, the ones I was looking at, it had every single piece. I just have the outer shell and because the samurai helmet, you have to take that off to
split the
take
shell.
the shell. Yeah.
He also came with a samurai sword, katana. He came with
I don't think so. I think he came with
did.
arm cannons.
No, he came with a samurai sword too. Yeah. Because my brother had it.
Cannon. I know he had an arm cannon.
And the inner robot also came with a tiny gun as well.
Well, it was a tank, I think.
Yeah, but I mean, for his robot mode, he had like a little handgun. And that's like...
Yeah, he had a handgun, and I think he had an arm attachment. Mm-hmm. Either that or you could attach the fucking...
Well, you took the top half for the Bludgeon outside figure. You would take the top half of Bludgeon's tank mode off, and you would put it on his arm as like a gun shield piece.
Yeah, see, I also had the shell way longer than I had the complete thing. So it's been a long time since I even knew. I didn't even remember what it looked like, and I got this thing at the store because I saw that shell. I was like, "Oh, this is one of the coolest things I've ever seen." What I like the way the shell looked at least. You know what I mean? That's why I got them.
Draven says he got quote tweeted by Brandon. And Manolini says, I won't make fun of Nyla. Her dick is bigger than mine.
Yeah.
Wait. He got treated. He got quote treated. Oh my God! Why can't I say that? Quote.
It's a tongue twister.
It's a tongue twister.
He got quote tweeted by Brandon.
Nyla
That's the wrestler. Yeah.
Yeah. His name. He says, "Hi, I'm Nyla Rose. I identify as a woman, but his first name is Brandon." ETEP knows the fella.
Okay.
Yeah, she identifies as going deep.
Yeah.
Wait, it quote tweeted you? Oh shit.
Draven just made a new pal.
Oh boy, how many
Right
cycles
now.
are stalking you now?
I mean, all that
right
AEW is finally paying off, yo. Brandon texted or quote tweeted you.
So you guys are saying all that, and right now Draven is like, God damn.
Good lord.
You outed it, man. You done did it to yourself. And yeah, I said done did it.
He must have an army of freaking blue-haired pigs stalking the shit out of all this stuff now.
Hornet's nest.
My God, that man had a family. But that is all I have. I am tapped out, so it's all on you guys now.
You are never tapped out.
Believe me, I had more, but my internet will not allow me to upload more.
I want to see more evil burger robots. I want to see are there evil robot fries? Is there like an evil robot onion ring?
I think
There's like fucking food fighters.
I did that one before. You weren't around for that one, I don't think. I pulled out food fighters.
Yeah, you had. I know. I remember you had one. I have the pizza somewhere.
The food fighters.
Yeah, Draven, I think I showed those off too. And they had a few different.
Oh yeah,
years
those are cool. I never.
Well, they had
those are awesome.
They had the early ones for Beast Wars, and it was only like a 4-figure set for that, which I have all 4 of them. Then later on, they wound up doing Armada, and I think it was one other one that they did. But the Beast Wars one and the Armada ones were the only really good ones. Everything after that they did was pretty horrible.
Oh, see, I thought he was talking about the ones where it turns into a thing of fries, and the one where it turns into like the.
That was McDonald's.
Yeah.
I was gonna say those are. Yeah, I've seen those for sale in recent years.
Tommy has those too. He showed those.
Yeah, the one that turns into the old school styrofoam Big Mac container.
Yeah,
quarter pounder.
They had one that turned into like an ice cream cone. One that turned into like a patty.
One turned into a styrofoam box of chicken nuggets.
Stop talking about fast food for a second. I got a figure I could show. Hold on. This I saw in passing. I thought it was pretty cool. A24, apparently. I'm not familiar with this company.
A24?
Yeah.
The movie company?
Movie company?
I guess so. They did an Iron Claw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Check this guy out. Kevin Von Erich. But it's Zac Efron from the movie. So.
Oh, gotcha.
I think his head looks way too tiny.
Yeah, the rest of him would be normal looking if it wasn't for a tiny head.
I guess his head is a little undersized. Yeah.
Yeah, because the actor himself, I mean, he's a short guy, so I guess by making his head smaller, they thought it looked bigger. I think they goofed. But yeah, it's just a CG rendering. But yeah, apparently, I guess they're doing these. Interesting. I didn't think the movie did that well that they would make figures.
Oh, they make figures of fucking everything.
Yeah. Maybe they thought this is how we get some money back. I don't know. But yeah, there you go.
And Draven, the egg carton troop carrier, and they had like the little fridge thing. Like, yeah, I remember. I'm pretty sure we had this discussion on the one show. I thought, like back in the day.
Yeah, they had a donut. A giant. The one of the food fighters was a donut.
Yeah, we have that one. We have him. We have the taco. We have the fries, the hot dog, the hamburger, the drumstick.
You okay there, Trina?
She's dying over here, man. This is great.
Oh my
God! Somebody fixed it.
Hey, it's John Fetterman.
Pinhead too.
Fetterman, good to see you again. You're doing wonderful work on the center floor now.
Oh, that was great.
Who did that? Who did that?
I don't know. Somebody did over here.
No, come on. Who sent it to you?
No. Literally, it's on. I'm on Twitter right now.
He's like, no, I'm on Twitter.
I'm definitely liking that because that was hilarious.
And
holy shit!
All right.
Oh shit! Oh yeah. What do you got there?
Oh, I was gonna say this is a figure that's coming out in June. It's gonna be like a 20-inch figure. It's of Tidal Wave from Armada. I just thought it was kind of cool.
Holy hell!
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those guys are massive.
Figure. Yeah, it doesn't come out until June. I just thought it was cool and worth mentioning. You can pre-order these things for like $200.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. He has like 3 or 4 forms that he's going to basically have. He's going to like turn into a base and then turn into those 3 separate things, as well as having his robot form and then the carrier form thing. That's what his robot form will look like. I don't know. Just thought that was kind of interesting.
How much you make a bet that they're going to repaint him and use him as the basis for Broadside?
Oh, probably. They probably will, just to save money. I mean, why not?
Safe bet.
With how they think, I mean, I wouldn't recommend it, but they will.
Yeah. That's way too much.
No, I hear you. It is a bit much. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a problem why a lot of us don't get a lot of the larger figures. Like, I've gotten a few of the Commander class ones, and that's as far as I'm going. I wasn't going as high as the Titans that,
the Titans
when they first started,
awesome,
they were like 175. They were 175 when they first started Titans, the Titan class. And now they're like, what are they, like $250, $300 now?
Well, that one's going to be the newest Titan one that comes out in June. And it's $200 to pre-order, and it's going to go up as soon as it actually comes out.
Like, Trina, have you never seen
run out of them?
Trina, have you never seen Food Fighters before?
I remember Tommy doing the segment on them before. Yeah.
Oh, I had all those. All the ones that are in that picture, we have all them in the back.
Yeah, I remember these.
A stack of pancakes.
Yep.
I remember Tommy bringing.
I think his name was called Hotcakes.
The donut.
I have the slice of pizza. I don't know where he is.
Okay, what is that guy behind the donut? What is he?
It's a chicken.
It's a chicken leg.
Drumstick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that taco looks pissed off.
Yeah, I remember.
So does the cookie. The taco and the cookie are really.
The pancake isn't
a very pissed off taco.
Well, the black hats are all the bad guys. They were like, I think they were listed as like terrorists or something on the packaging.
Oh shit!
That hot dog.
The ice cream looks special.
It's a Taliban hot dog, right?
Holy hell!
Yeah, the ice cream kind of reminds me of some of those misery tubers.
Disney.
I'm gonna go back me some MCU so you won't have to.
Oh, those people are terrible. I could not believe how fake everybody turned out to be. I honestly was done with that shit when I was saying that. Everybody else was just saying that to be pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. Hey, I saw something that was interesting. Tommy would I think he's really gonna like this. Because Cliff Jumper's his favorite. And he's speaking to him right now.
I have that figure too.
Oh, you do?
Well, I mean, granted, the head's not that big on.
I was gonna say that's an oversized head from a much larger figure that somebody has either photoshopped or actually stuck on there and then imposed it.
Yeah, so the main part of that body, at least the lower half, and the chest is actually from the It's technically a Studio Series 86, but it was listed as Buzzworthy Bumblebee when they were crossovering the 86 movie figures with the Buzzworthy Bumblebee line.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the Buzzworthy Bumblebee 86 movie Cliff Jumper that they released, because the original one that they released didn't even have an Autobot sticker on his chest, and it was a much darker red. So they brightened up the colors to make it more cartoon accurate.
Yeah,
It's
I got
cool,
the
though, that
original
the fingers
one.
have that much dexterity in them on that.
The original one doesn't. Those
no.
are separate hands.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. I wondered about that. I was like, wow, that's a lot of dexterity in a tiny figure. Like sometimes they do make those, but
Yeah, I just saw it in passing. I'm like, oh, this is funny.
No, okay. I'll say you had the hot dog, the burger, the pizza. I don't remember what else. Nice. Brutal says that is one pissed off taco reminds him of his ex-wife. The MCU. Marvel uses too much cocaine. You better believe it. Cliff Jumper was Owen Hart's favorite.
Jeez.
Yeah, jumping before he looked. It's giving the finger. That's glorious.
Right?
Yeah, the only figure that I got a Cliff Jumper that really pissed me off, and everybody remembers me throwing that thing across the table, was the re-release of the High Moon Studios War for Cybertron Cliff Jumper. Like, what a absolute piece of shit that thing was. That was so disappointing.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, Disney are the masters of disaster. I'm waiting for it to burn down. I've got my s'mores kit ready to go.
Right.
3-hour drive so I could sit there and roast s'mores over the embers of Disney.
Here's another fun one.
I used to have that in the toy clip. Do I still have it?
I don't know. You should get it back in there.
Or maybe, no, I had it for the going old school toy clip.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Oh, shit. Fun times.
Absolutely. Is that it? Because I'm tapped out.
Yeah, I don't have anything right now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we'll go around the panel. Everybody, let the good folks out there know what you're up to, what you got going on, and we're going to get up out of this piece. So, who's going to be our first victim?
Shitter was full. Yeah, shitter was full. All right, because I got a shit ton of wiener dogs that are here. Well, we're staying warm. It was like, I don't know, 8 today. So, let's see, what is today? Thursday. So yeah, tomorrow, Vinnie, and then hopefully we'll get around to playing Mario Kart again this weekend, and maybe Trina can join us because that was a lot of fun this past weekend. But yeah, I'll be on Friday with Vinnie, I'm sure, and all the wonderful people here as always, hanging out with Tommy, and when Slasher decides to do something, maybe get a chance to hop over there with him. But I am not doing late nights, gentlemen. This is my curfew here because we've got puppies soon to be inbound, so in the next couple of weeks. So yeah, my late nights are over for quite a while. It was pretty rough getting through with ETEP last night. It's one thing when we're on YouTube, but the Rumble to then try to do the AEW, so everybody just know it's nothing personal, but yeah, I got shit to do and I can't stay up late anymore. This has been a blast though. But yeah, you'll find me, sometimes filming goofy shit that I'm doing here at the house, but not anytime soon because it's cold and snow and I'm not going outside. But yeah, other than that, you'll see me with ETEP with Coolian's Place to Be reviews, and when Trina's ready to do something and we're doing the watch parties or watching something, discussing. So yeah, everybody on this panel is great. And I'm glad that we're all here, and I'm counting a big win because not only do I get to meet Mick Foley in March, and then I'm going to go see Sting and Kurt Angle at WrestleCon in Pennsylvania. WrestleCon, baby, 2024. So I'm excited as fuck. What can I say? Dun, dun, dun.
Awesome. Adam, always a pleasure hanging out, and don't worry about it, buddy. Everybody understands real life does get in the way.
For sure.
Nothing to apologize for. So we are going to swing it on over.
Hey, I'm stuck. I can't transform. Oh, thanks. I think.
That's how I feel now.
Lurch, that's you.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm Lurch. I just basically upload whatever. Lately, I've been uploading what I'm calling the Damn It Tommy series because he got me into Transformers again to where I've been buying them. So I've just kind of been making somewhat crappy videos, but they're interesting enough. May go back to making video game content. I just mostly enjoy hopping on the stream and interacting.
Awesome. Glad you could join us. And once again, thanks for the presence.
Yeah, it's cool to be here.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, thank you so much. And yeah, it's always a blast having you. So glad you can make it on.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. Anytime, man. Anytime. We're going to swing it on over.
And all day long, my foot up a dog's ass. Just bang, bang, bang up his ass. That's my pleasure.
Yeah, thanks for the invite. I guess, yeah, like I said, I was trying to hibernate a bit, but I'm driven out of the hibernation. But I don't think I'm going to be doing anything on my channel this weekend. But Tommy, so there was an idea suggested to you by Nelson, right?
Yes. No, I don't remember when he said he wanted to do it because he hasn't said anything more about it yet. So,
well, he said the end of January. It's almost the end of January. So, should I say it?
Go ahead. Go ahead. You can go ahead.
He wanted to have like a metal talk, like talking about, I guess, all sorts of genres like that we've sat there, listened to, and went to concerts and shit like that, right? Some along that lines, right?
Yep.
Tommy?
Yeah.
But yeah. Other than that, I'm not doing shit.
Well, once you get back into it, just let us all know, and we'll be back back into the swing of things.
Always have fun chilling with you guys, man.
I mean, you are always welcome here.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have been put in the intro if you weren't.
It's always a blast.
Appreciate it, Slasher. And now we're going to swing it on over.
What car is that coming up? Creepy. Drive by.
Well, thanks for having me again. It was fun to be back. And yeah, I had a lot of fun with you guys. And next Wednesday we'll be doing Universal Monsters on my channel. We'll be starting Dracula. And I think what we're gonna do is the way you usually do it, Slasher. Gonna watch it backstage and then go live after. And so yeah, that'll be next Wednesday at 7. Wait a minute, no. Well, we'll be going live. I think we'll be going live at 8 p.m. Next Wednesday. Other than that, tomorrow there'll be 2 toy reviews that you guys saw here tonight, uploaded on my channel. And yeah, just hang out with these guys, and hope you all have a good night and great weekend.
Awesome. Hell yeah. Thank you.
Appreciate it, Trina.
Yeah. Hopefully you're going to be free for Saturday. Like Adam said, we all want to get a little card in.
Yeah. Let me know when you guys are playing.
Yeah.
You let me know when you want to play, and we'll play. It don't matter. 6, 7, 8. We'll start playing without the rest of them. I don't care.
Right. That's it.
Earlier the better is for me.
Yeah. Unfortunately, my daughter, well, not unfortunately, she's got a concert, so she won't be able to play this weekend. But when we all got together, we were all super stoked because we all enjoyed doing it. So everybody's we look forward to it. Then the holidays fucked us up. So it's man, it sucks. We got to get back to playing Mario Kart. We all had so much fun, and it's we got to get Trina. That's it. But yeah, I'm with you. The earlier, the better. But even if we've got to have an early crew that mixes with the later crew, I don't care. Me and Vinny's free and I'm free. We'll play.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, guys, and you know me. I'm your resident badass guinea pig, the most hated pig on YouTube. And I want to thank everybody that's been hanging out in the chat on both channels. Thank you for sharing out the links. And we hope that you enjoyed this one. We hope that you've seen maybe some figures that you remember, maybe some ones that you didn't know about and that you had a good time, because that is ultimately what it's all about, having a good time and avoiding some of the other trash that all these other creators do, because it doesn't seem like they are having any fun. Once again, slamming your dick in a car door week after week doesn't look like a fun experience to me. Stop doing it, you losers. But guys, remember, never let anybody tell you what you can and can't say, what you should or should not watch, because your silence and your compliance is absolutely fucking ridiculous. Vinny, over to you.
Yeah. Guys, tune in tomorrow. We're going to be doing the last episode of Monarch, which, again, Tommy and myself, we really enjoyed it. I know Draven's been enjoying them, although I think he's working tomorrow, so I don't think he's going to be able to pop in. But yeah, we're definitely be talking about that one. It was a killer episode, and it might be the end of the series. I don't know yet. We don't know if it's getting picked up, but we'll hit that, and then there's some other crazy topics we normally hit over on the Rumble portion of it. There's a few things we'll be hitting, and we are in demand right now, by the way, on the Art of Vinnie Volume 3. This is not going to stay in demand for long. It's only going to be until pretty much like I do fulfillment. It looks like I'm going to be upgrading. I'll do an update soon on the campaign, but there are a couple of pieces that I'm swapping out. So I'm going to be getting another printed copy before I do the big order. So I think fulfillment should start in February. So not too much longer. February, March it looks like it's going to be fulfillment for this. But it's only because I am upgrading it. I'm doing something better for this project. If you want to keep supporting it, please do. Once I'm able to figure out everything, then I'll either have like another update where I'll tell you exactly when this is closing, or I'm gonna do like sort of like what I have here with the sign books. I'll have a certain limited number of whatever's left after the normal fulfillment. And then once those are gone, then the campaign will be closed. So it'll be somewhere along those lines. So this one is not staying up like the other ones. So if you want it, please jump on it now. It's 64 pages, and it's about to get another awesome upgrade. And like I said, there's a couple of pieces that are going to be put in the book. But I can't say what. Anyway. If you guys want to support it, please do. And as always, we have the other 3 campaigns that are located down here. They all ship immediately. So if you want those, there's like virtually no wait other than waiting at your mailbox. Because I give you guys tracking numbers and stuff too on this. They usually go out either the same day or next day. So please jump on all these projects. City of Venus 2 is the next book I am working on. There's a teaser of it in this art book. So, again, if you want to see a couple of pages and what I'm doing, and it's going to be pretty damn awesome. So, please jump on that. Everyone out there, thank you so much for being here, and I hope you enjoyed our Toy Talks. So,
awesome.
Man.
Once again, Curtis, thank you for dropping all those links. And Manliness has one last thing to say. Can you slam somebody else's dick in a car door, though? I'm sure that you could. And I bet you they would enjoy it because they'd be taking that car door for you so you don't have to. Guys.
I thought that was a Mortal Kombat fatality. One of the
No, that's a YouTube fatality. Guys, have a good one later, y'all.
You better run, Mojito. You what? I thought you said don't move. That was before. Now, you run.